Hey guys, so tonight I wanted to make a scalloped potatoes meatloaf. I took a pound of ground elk and a pound of ground pork and I mixed that together. Then I mixed in some mustard, ketchup, Worcestershire, eggs, and some Italian breadcrumbs. Then with the seasonings, I went with the Kinder seasonings and the Everglades. We mixed that all up together really good. My daughter got a great arm workout in. Once it was mixed up really good, I actually added in a little bit of brown gravy mixed to it, so I'd thicken it. Mix that in really well as too. Once that was done, I moved it on into our baking pan. I used a 5x9 loaf pan, and now I'm going to top it with the sliced potatoes. Spread them out kind of equally in one thin layer first. And once that layer was done, I topped that layer with some chopped up white onion. Then I went on with the second layer of my scalloped potatoes and spread that layer out in one thin layer as well on top of those onions. And then I'm going to top it with some smoked mozzarella cheese. First, I added some salt and pepper on there just to ensure that those potatoes had good flavor on top and bottom. Then I topped it with the mozzarella cheese and put it into the oven. So we're going to bake this at 375 for about an hour. I usually like to check it about 10 minutes before it's done to see what the temperature is looking like. Now I'm moving on to the gravy. I chopped up some more of that onion and I'm gonna throw it into a skillet with some butter and saute those onions down so they're nice and soft and translucent. Next, I'm gonna get our side of broccoli ready, chopping up the broccoli, just cutting everything off into bite-sized kind of pieces here. Warm up some butter till it's nice and good and melted before I throw that broccoli in. I'm going to go back to those onions and give them a good stir. I'm waiting on that butter for the broccoli to melt. Oh, I love a good saute on my onions. Alright, now I'm going to get my mushrooms and throw those into the onions as well. And I'm going to put a little bit of red wine in there just to give that gravy some extra flavor. Now that the butter is good and bubbling in that pot, I'm going to throw my broccoli in there and make a bit of a mess. I've got everything going. I'm turning the stove down to about a medium heat so it's not burning everything. I'm just going to give it time to cook while the meatloaf is in the oven. And I'm going to add some water to my broccoli so it's steamed. We like our broccoli soft here. I know some people don't. Just getting a good sizzle on it, and I'm going to cap it off so it steams in there. Now back to my gravy, I'm adding some Knorr's beef bouillon and some beef gravy mix. And I'm going to give that a good stir around before we go and add in. Actually, I'm going to add in a little bit more flour because I want it a good thick gravy. And there's so much butter in there, the flour is going to make a good roux with it too, without overpowering that beef flavor. Once that's done, I pour in about a cup and a half of water and just bring that up to a boil. Stir it all around really good so it has plenty of time to thicken.
Maybe you rolled on your shirt, but it's okay.
And we're popping back over to our broccoli. It's getting good and seasoned. I'm just giving it a quick turn just to make sure it's all cooking evenly. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the oven and check it out. It looks like it's cooking beautifully. Next up, I'm gonna season the broccoli with some Kinder's buttery garlic and herb. This is probably one of my favorite seasonings, especially on veggies. Get that all stirred in. These are definitely done. Probably a little overdone. Turn that heat off.
And I think it's
give the gravy one last stir. It's nice and thick now. And we're gonna check the meat. We popped it out of the oven. It showed 166, but it dropped a little, so I put it back in for a few more minutes. That top looks so perfect. And here it is. It came out beautifully. The taste is amazing. I put a little slice on a plate. I'm gonna top it with some gravy, and man, it is good. We all loved it. Can't wait to try this one again.